Ever pondered why wise people often say less and listen more? This question brings us to the profound philosophy of Stoicism and the wisdom of silence. In the realm of Stoicism, silence is not an absence of words, but a space where wisdom grows. It's a sanctuary where we allow ourselves to absorb, observe, and understand the world around us. Consider a heated debate, two individuals, each passionately defending their viewpoint. But there's a third person, a silent observer, who doesn't utter a word. They listen, they observe, they learn. This silent observer, who chooses not to partake in the verbal joust, often learns more about both sides of the argument than the ones engaged in it. The silent observer embodies the Stoic principle of wisdom through silence. They understand that words can often cloud judgment, while a silence can clear the fog, revealing the truth beneath. As we journey through this exploration, remember, in the serene quiet, we often find the most profound wisdom. Speaking less often correlates with keen observation skills. This is an intriguing correlation, don't you think? But let's delve into it. When one chooses silence over speech, they're not simply withholding words. They're creating an opportunity, a space for observation. Imagine a detective on a case, her eyes scanning the room, picking up on the minutest of details that others overlook. She's not engaged in idle chatter. Her focus is entirely on the world unfolding around her. Silence allows her to absorb the subtleties of her surroundings, to notice the slight flicker of an eye, an anxious tap of a foot, or a sudden change of voice pitch. In silence, she becomes attuned to the world in a way that is often lost in the noise of constant conversation. This is the power of observation, a trait often found in those who choose their words sparingly. Remember, silence is the canvas upon which the keen observer paints their understanding. When words are scarce, understanding often runs deep. Just as the ancient philosopher Socrates once said, "Nature has given us 2 ears, but only 1 mouth," hinting at the importance of listening over speaking. In the tranquility of silence, the mind has the capacity to delve into the depths of comprehension and empathy. Consider the example of a therapist. They listen more than they speak to truly understand their client's feelings, their fears, their hopes. Each pause, each moment of silence is not an empty void, but a vessel carrying the weight of unspoken emotions, thoughts, and experiences. In silence, we give room for the other person's voice to resonate, their words to echo in our minds, and their feelings to touch our hearts. We learn to comprehend not just the spoken words, but the unspoken emotions, the hidden fears, the silent cries for help. In the depths of silence, understanding finds its home. It is in these quiet moments that we truly connect, empathize, and understand the world around us. Silence is a testament to self-control. This profound truth echoes through the ages, reverberating through the halls of Stoic philosophy. It's not about merely keeping your lips sealed, but it is a deliberate exercise of restraint, a testament to one's inner strength. Consider a Stoic philosopher brimming with thoughts and ideas, yet choosing to hold his tongue. His silence isn't a sign of emptiness, but rather a grand display of discipline and power. Each word unspoken is like a weight lifted, an exercise in self-control that strengthens the mind. This is not a practice of suppression, but rather a cultivation of self-mastery. It's about understanding the impact of our words, the ripple they cause in the pond of discourse, and choosing when and where to cast that stone. It is in this choice, this intentional restraint, where we find true self-control. In the fortress of silence, self-control stands unyielding. Humility often dresses in the cloak of silence. This is a profound truth that many overlook. Speaking less is often a manifestation of humility, a stark contrast to the arrogance that can be associated with excessive chatter. Consider the example of a revered leader who is known for his quiet demeanor. He does not need to prove his worth through words. Instead, his actions speak louder than any speech could. He listens more than he talks, understanding that every individual has a unique perspective to offer. This leader's humility is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to his strength. Silence allows him to learn, to grow, and to comprehend the world around him in a deeper way. It's not about diminishing his own worth, but about recognizing the inherent value in others. In this way, he exudes a humility that is both inspiring and empowering. In the realm of silence, humility reigns supreme. Patience is a virtue often found in those who master silence. It's not just about keeping quiet, but also about knowing when to break that silence, when to let the words flow. It's akin to a chess player, poised and focused, waiting for the opportune moment to make a move. The board is silent, but the thoughts are loud, yet he stays patient, understanding that the silence is not an empty void, but a stage for the dance of thoughts. Silence is not merely the absence of noise, but the presence of patience. It's about being comfortable in the quiet, knowing that each moment of silence is a step towards a more profound understanding. It's about understanding that sometimes the most potent words are the ones left unsaid. It's about realizing that in the symphony of life, silence is not a rest, but a note. In the garden of silence, patience blooms. Wisdom is the crown jewel of those who embrace silence. It's a radiant beacon, illuminating the path for those who dare to tread the road less spoken. In the realm of silence, wisdom flourishes, blooming like a rare orchid in a quiet forest. Why is this so, you might wonder? Consider the image of a wise elder, a figure who speaks sparingly. Each word they utter is like a drop of precious gold. Their silence isn't empty, but filled with contemplation, introspection, and understanding. They've learned to listen, to observe, to reflect. They've mastered the art of harnessing the power of silence to deepen their wisdom. Silence gives room for thought, a canvas for reflection, a stage for contemplation. It's an open field where wisdom can play, grow, and evolve. It is in silence that wisdom finds its voice, its expression, its true form. In the temple of silence, wisdom finds its sanctuary. In the philosophy of Stoicism, silence holds a place of honor. It's a quiet strength, a testament to the wisdom and understanding we've explored throughout this journey. The traits we've discussed, keen observation skills, deep understanding, self-control, humility, patience, and wisdom, are not just traits of those who speak less, but are also the cornerstones of a Stoic life. These traits, when combined, manifest in the form of Stoic silence. It's a silence that speaks volumes, that contributes to a richer, more meaningful life. It's a silence that brings clarity amidst chaos, understanding amidst confusion, and peace amidst turmoil. In our everyday interactions, the power of silence cannot be underestimated. It's not just about absence of words, it's about the presence of a profound understanding. It's about listening, observing, and absorbing the world around us. In the end, it's not about speaking less, it's about making your words count. So next time you find yourself in the noise, remember, silence can be your most eloquent response.